viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe to our channel, God bless you for subscribing. We say thank you to every one of you. And if you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Federal government should restructure the country to avoid another civil war. Former Nigerian head of state General Yakubu Gowon has advised the federal government to restructure the country to avoid another civil war. Igbere TV report. General Yakubu Gowon, who ruled between 1966 and 1975, spoke at a conference organized by Izonko Umona and Indigbo Lagos, in collaboration with civil society organization in Lagos, to mark 50 years of the end of the civil war in Nigeria with the theme, Never Again, Nigerian Civil War 50 years after. Gowon, who was the head of state during the period of the war, maintained that at that time the war was inevitable. Gowon, who was represented at the occasion, emphasized that despite the end of the civil war 50 years ago, it still remained a reference point in the country's political discourse. He noted that the war posed the greatest threat to the territorial integrity and unity of Nigeria and its promising multi-ethnic federation. He stressed the importance of creating enabling platforms for dialogue on how the country's citizens could live together in peace and harmony, as Nigeria cannot survive any civil war. He declared that it was only in a peaceful atmosphere that Nigeria could witness stability in its politics, economy, security, and development in all spheres, and called on all and sundry to ensure the country averted another civil war. Our commitment to Nigeria must be total and patriotic. To me, our country and our Nigeria of today, of over 500 ethnic groups, of diverse socio-cultures and religious colorations, and spread across 774 local government areas and the Federal Capital Territory, is worthy of your support and defense, he said. In his remarks, Senator Banji Akintoye, the co-chairman of the event, expressed the fear that the current mood among Nigerians was similar to that of 1966 when the war broke out, stressing that the nation's affairs were being unfairly managed by a section of the country. He said there seems to be an agenda being pursued to establish this minority in all positions of command in the executives, the administratives, judiciaries, and security services of our country. The voices of the minority register protest continually and are continually disrespected and ignored. The state of our law is patently being submerged to the needs of that agenda, with seriously damaging effects on human rights. These situations are inevitably fostering among the peoples of the Middle Belt and South of our countries the feelings that they are being reduced to the status of conquered people in Nigeria. Well, so guys, what do you think about what General Gowon said? That he is scared of Nigerians having another civil war, because with the way things are going on right now, it looks as if Nigerian government is not putting us into consideration, despite all our protests, despite all our riots and so many things that people are doing just to express themselves, that the government is not doing well. But it looks as if the government is just taking their eyes away from that part. And now they are saying that they are scared of having another civil war. Because my question is why is it that an average northern person, especially Fulani Herdsmen, does not want to hear the disintegration of Nigeria? Because they know that the people that will suffer hits all will be the Hausas and Fulanis. So they are scared of Nigerian dividing. They are scared of that. And this person said only if you had allowed the Aburi Accord to take place, the Biafran wouldn't have existed. Civil War of 1967 to 1970 wouldn't have happened, and 3 million Igbos would have died, including those who were massacred at Asaba. I believe the Civil War memory still haunts you till date, seeing the country and what the country is like today, which is true. I believe this man is still reflecting back to what has happened in the 1967 to 1970. He said, you have to do much more to correct the error of the past by working to restructure this country, or you will witness this country break sooner, which of course is inevitable. It is inevitable because we are tired. The common men are tired of all these things that are going on right now. The common men are tired of all the insecurity. The common men are tired of all the killings, all the innocent people that are being killed. Not only in Nigeria, the South Africans, the Ghana, and other countries too. Nigerians are being cheated everywhere. And what is our country doing about it? What is the federal government doing about it? Nothing. So Nigeria is going to the edge of division right now. And people are scared, especially the Fulanis and the Hausas. They are scared of Nigerian disintegration. I believe God will help us in the country. He says, so finally, Oga Gowon decided to talk. Very good then, but let him come out plain and be in front to agitate for true restructuring of this country, because he knew the role he played to place Nigeria where it is today. Of course, he is part of the people that actually destroy Nigeria to where they are right now. The National Assembly, Senate, and House of Representatives are not dumb or deaf. Either can kick off these restructuring issues. It's not a president issue to begin with. Let them take up the issue and let's get done with it. Let that be the only one remarkable law they achieved for Nigerian survival as a nation. When there is no war, there will be no freedom. Nigeria should give Biafrans their state in peace. That is just it. Nigeria should give Biafrans their freedom. And this person said, I am not sure this is coming from the well-respected elder statesmen who did this best to unite this country. What we need now is how the government will restructure the welfare of the masses and fighting insecurity. He did so well on this aspect during his time by giving what he referred to as Udoji to civil servant. What is it? What it's not regional government we are practicing before the war. What did economy do? What was their effect? What was their role? What was the federal government doing right now to at least I know they will be smelling the issue of this civil war. They will be smelling it, and they will be smelling the issue of Nigerian disintegrating or Nigerian dividing. What are they doing about it to stop it? It is not until when the whole thing has turned to something else, and they will now start to intervene on this. What is Mr. Muhammadu Buhari doing about it and the federal government? I think they need to do something fast before it's too late. Restructuring will go a long way to bring stability, end agitation and power-drunk desire from northern region. If not, let Nigeria disintegrate. One section of a country shouldn't be perceived superior than others. And this person said that, go on, you must be getting senile. It is now that you know death is knocking on your door that you want to clean your mess up. Is it now that the scales are falling from heights after you and your generation have raped this country? You are now trying to apply wisdom. And they said that Nigerian biggest problem is the inherited syndrome from Middle East. The Northwest creates more disaster than unity. And that is true. The Northwest, they are the one causing a huge problem in the country right now. I just pray that God will help us in the country. God will make the country, God will restructure the country again. Let me put it that way. They said, right from our youthful period, we have been hearing indivisible entity and corporate existence. This has been the song from the North. I wonder why no one in the South is married to this slang. War generally isn't good at all, so try as much as we can to avoid it. Because come to think about it, war is not a good thing. But it's going to affect everybody if there is war today. We are not praying for war. We are not praying that war should. We are not praying for war. We don't want to experience war in our country because it's not a good thing. But Nigerians should do something fast to cut this off. They should do something fast because it may affect innocent people. Killing men generally, leaving the woman with younger children helpless, and the country's economy to go down. No further future development. I pray that may God continue to help us, both we men and women. People should pray for peace in the country. For one Nigeria, it's a dream to separate Nigeria at all. God is by our side. God will continue to help us. Just pray that we don't want war in our country and there will not be war. But then the Nigerian government should do something about it to avert those things called civil war. So my viewers today, what do you think about what General Gowon said? What is your own opinion? Your opinion is very important to us. Kindly drop your comments at the comment section below. For those who subscribe to our channel, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you. God bless you for subscribing and thank you so much.